What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Ransom Doty channel. Today is Matthew 5:25. This is a great verse. It correlates and ties together with Matthew 5:23, Matthew 5:24, which we talked about yesterday, where Matthew 5:23 and 24 were saying, if you were laying down a gift at the altar, and then you remember somebody has grievance towards you, or they have a problem with you, leave your gift there. Go make things right between you and that other person. And then once things are right between you and that other person, you'll have reconciliation and unity with one another under the body of Christ. Then you come back, lay your gift down, and then you lay your gift down. And that is what the Lord wants. He wants genuine worship. He values reconciliation and unity over an outward act of devotion towards Him. So today is Matthew 5:25, ties in with Matthew 5:23 and Matthew 5:24. It says, "Agree with your adversaries quickly, while you are on the way with him, lest your adversaries deliver you to the judge. The judge's hand hand you over to the officer, and you will be thrown into prison." What is this verse saying? So, we talked about solving problems quickly, importantly, and fast. So this is talking about what is Jesus saying here? That Jesus is teaching reconciliation and unity, and reconciliation and peace. That is what he's talking about here. It should be a priority to instead of letting our conflict grow, we let Jesus be the center of it all, and we have reconciliation and unity and peace. He's saying, wait a second. Yep, okay, sorry. What is Jesus saying here? He's saying, fix your issues early. He's saying, don't let your conflict sit. Go and fix your issues early. And that shows humility. That shows wiseness to be able to leave and just solve your issues quickly. Because the longer consequences sit, usually the bigger the problem is, and the bigger the consequence will be. So, again, the longer the conflict sits, the worse it usually becomes. I pulled up this study from PubMed, and it is titled, the article, the people who wrote it, PubMed, the title is "Unresolved Conflict or Conflict Avoidance is Linked to Greater Psychological Distress." So what is this saying? I'll talk more about the study, but the title is literally saying unresolved conflict or greater conflict avoidance. And that shows the more conflict avoidance plus the more conflict is the greater the distress will be, greater the consequence will be. So this is what it says. A recent study with 1,471 U.S. adults found that people who reported high family conflict or high conflict avoidance scored significantly higher on the measures of distress than those who reported low conflict or low avoidance of conflict. So those families with good conflict or good conflict resolution had lower distress overall. And we find when we have conflict, the longer we let it sit and the more avoidance we have towards that conflict, the greater distress we have. So it could be something small, but if you avoid it, then it can be turn into something big, and that turns into great distress. So families with high conflict, but low avoidance, so they will talk about it, they will have less distress than somebody with low conflict but high avoidance, because then over time it just builds up. So it is, Jesus is saying here, or that was PubMed, but what is Jesus saying? Is to go and talk about your problems, to get things off your chest and to resolve them. He wants reconciliation. He wants unity between us, because we are all under his domain, under the body of Christ. So spiritually, it shows the importance of having a heart that seeks peace, that seeks righteousness and forgiveness and responsibility. And this reflects the character of Christ. So we can bear his image by just going and resolving our issues quick before we let them build up. And that is what Jesus wants. He's not saying we won't ever have problems. He's not saying that our lives are going to be perfect and we're never going to get into arguments, because we do, and we are human, and it happens all the time. But he is saying when we do have an issue with somebody, we need to go and seek peace between that person, seek reconciliation, seek unity, and remember, under the body of Christ, because we are all one under Jesus. We are all one with Jesus. We see in Galatians that it says, no slave, no Jew, or no Greek, no Jew, no Gentile, no slave, nor free, nor old or young, or no matter what it is, male or female. No, we are all one under Christ. So remember, he is what we are searching after. He is, we are under his domain, and we are under Jesus Christ. We are all one together. So we are all on the same team. So I love you guys, and thank you for watching this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.